All right, we got a 5-ounce weight, which is overkill. 2 pieces of flapper bait on this one, which this will be the only one. The rest of them will all have flapper baits on them too. But we're fishing by this barge. Let's catch a giant. Hopefully that's hopefully I'm foreshadowing for what's to come. So I'm gonna dump the wifey with me so I can legally run like 19 rods. So I'm gonna run 6. We're gonna drop this one straight down. This is her rod. You guys probably won't see her reel it in. You might. I might reel her fish in, I don't know yet. But we're gonna put this little perch on here. He looks pretty fresh. We're just gonna hook him just like that. The wind is not in our favor today. But that don't matter with what we're fishing for. We're fishing for some blue cats. Alright, that's on the bottom. We're fishing for blue cats. And they're gonna hopefully just run off with it. We've been going through a cold front spell, but the bait's been biting, so hopefully they're still biting. We might try to figure something else out with this wind. I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. All right. Oh God! I got one, and he knows he's stuck now. You need to come off there, buddy. Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh. I don't even know what's going on here. Don't even care. Oh, okay, that catfish is already up underneath the boat. Whoa. Simmer down, son. Simmer down. Getting bigger. Hi, baby. Look at that. Hooks just fell out of his mouth right at the boat. This line was apparently getting bit. Whatever was on it done broke off and kept going. That's fine. Woo! That's a big fish, guys. Hang on, simmer down. That's what keeps me coming back right there. That's a big female. She's a big old slob. Let's see how long she is. All right now, quit curling that tail up. Let it down. I heard bones popping. I'm gonna get some pictures with this guy. And we're gonna let him go. And I'm gonna give it another hour. See, I need one that's like, I need a 75 pounder. These 45s and 50s are starting to not excite me so much. And yeah, like I said, I need about 50. I need about 75. I deserve a 75. I've been putting in the time, putting in the work, fishing the right places. And I hope you catch a giant too. Let's let her go. You get plenty of pictures? Oh, she just ripped my knuckles up. Come on, there she goes. She's gone. I'll show you guys what I was using for bait. Get that pole out of my way. It's all about to start bleeding. It always does. It's starting to get calluses across the top of my hands from catching so many biggins. But I was just about to. I'm fishing in some rocks. There's rocks all over the bottom of this river right here. And what I'm trying to do is I was gonna put some bobbers. Actually, I'm just gonna show you as I rig this one up and throw it back out. I was fishing with a double hook rig, and I wanted to catch a giant, but I didn't have no huge baits. So what I did, I'm gonna throw the same rig back out there. He tried to eat both of these at the same time. So I just took both these hooks, and you know I never use circle hooks, but something told me, intuition if you will, my gut told me, go on ahead and just give him another chance. And so I did. And so I put 2 crappies like that, parallel to each other. And you can see he completely ragged these crappie out. He completely thrashed them. And I put 2 crappie flapper baits just like that, in tandem. Slung it out there, sat and waited, and I'll be damned if I didn't do it again. Whoosh, catch another one. Now let's see if we can do it again. Thank you. We just had another one. They just picked up my rod, picked up my bait, and then let it go. He gonna circle back around, and he gonna find that bait. When he hit it, you know, it builds up a little bit of tension on the rod, and so it kind of slingshots it towards me. Anyway, there was a river otter over there. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch his ass. That'll be a new species. But since we're already recording, we're waiting on that fish to come take that down. I'll show you guys what I'm doing on here. I'm trying to get these baits above the rocks. So I'm putting peg floats on there. And we're gonna put not one. We're gonna put a crappie on there right through the eyes. And I'm gonna take that bait. I'm gonna take that flap, take one flap, go right back over the top of the hook. And so then I have a bigger profile bait. Then I'm gonna take 2 more crappies and I'm gonna hang them off this hook. Then I'm gonna stick it back out there in the middle of the river and we're gonna see what happens. But I'm gonna do that off camera because I'm trying to get this, I gotta get this bait cut up. Got another slob hog on. I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I looked over and I seen that rod tip, and I just set the hook and said, I gotta go. He knocked my peg float off. I don't know if you guys can see it, but way out there, I had a peg float on. He wants to wake up and get big right here at the boat. That's a decent one. Sucker choked it. You might as well quit fighting now, sucker. You can do that with them big leaders. we went to the ocean. And while we was there, I bought me some 80-pound test monofilament weed eater string to make my leaders out of. So that way I don't have to stick my hand in every catfish's mouth if they're hooked good. I just reach down there and grab that leader and yank them up in the boat. And he's hooked good. Some might say he choked him. I don't know how I'm gonna get that hook out. Hey, now watch that rod. That rod just went. That rod's got 3 crappies on it. Okay. Hey. Hey, now simmer down. One big Super J hook. I had that crappie hooked through the eyeball with that flap turned up, pinned just like that. Not saying I think I'd win any tournaments or anything, but I think if I was having a tournament in this spot, I think I'd be winning. Let's get that one back. Hi guys. Yeah, right.
Tell me, bitch.
Really? This rod just went boom. So we're waiting. But you know it would be really cool. If I caught a river otter, it would be a new species, plus it'd be a new personal best because I haven't caught one.
That was a beaver.
It was a river otter.
It's a beaver.
He didn't have, his tail was like...
He didn't have a tail, but it got chopped off.
His tail was narrow because he was a damn river otter.
No, it was because somebody chopped it off.
You guys in the comments.
It was a giant beaver.
We're arguing, beaver or otter.
Either that
His tail
or
went like this.
it was a groundhog.
It
It was a groundhog.
wasn't no damn groundhog. Groundhogs don't even get that big.
It's a big groundhog.
It was a damn river otter. We were on a damn river. And that son of a bitch, he hopped along this bank. Then there's a little cutout right here, and he just fucking laid there and just watched us for a little bit. He's like, oh, let's see if these people are really good at catching fish. He's probably down there waiting on the bottom of the boat. Every time I turn loose a catfish, he's like, dinner.
I have a picture.
Huh?
I have a picture. It's not very clear.
I'll get all through that in the video. You guys tell us. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I just feel it. This pole needs 75-pound build or flathead. I've got 3 crappies on there. I did have 2 on there. I caught that one big fish, but I want to catch a bigger fish, so I put more bait on there. But I'm gonna be honest with you, 10-pound flathead can choke all 3 of those crappie at one time, or a 25-pound blue can choke all 3 of those crappie at one time.
He says he couldn't bring the tent and the bed for me to lay down at nighttime to go to sleep when I worked all night last night, but he didn't because it's too cold outside. It's 60 degrees outside with the wind blowing, so it's pretty cold. But tell him, Michael.
There was this one time, it was 34 degrees, and we went camping on the boat.
Who went with you? Who?
You did.
I did. But he can't provide shelter for me tonight in cold 60-degree weather. Why? Why, Michael?
Because it's too cold.
That's
see, it's cold enough to not have a heater. I mean, it's warm enough to not have a heater.
He told me it's too cold to camp on the boat tonight. That's why he didn't provide me shelter today.
She'll survive, guys.
It was 32 degrees when he had me camp on the boat last time.
Camping on the boat's more of a wintertime sport. You can just hibernate like bears.
Everybody comment he's full of shit.
No! Oh. The timer went off, and she was just explaining to me how I had already caught 2 giant fish. She was just explaining to me how I'd already caught 2 giant fish. Now it's time to go home.
Oh.
As she was
Well,
telling
no,
me this.
no, you told me set a timer. We'll go home.
Yeah, okay. I told her set a timer. We'll go home in 10 minutes. Okay, so this timer, she tells me I have 6 seconds. I've been watching this pole get bit. Anyhow, so I start reeling up my pole. As a matter of fact, this one right here is only part of the way reeled in.
I give you 20 more minutes. That's it.
Huh?
I give you 20 more minutes. That's it.
Right now?
Yeah, right now, 20 minutes. That's it.
No, I'm already snagged up now and I already threw my bait off.
Okay.
But anyway, she did offer me a nice 20 more minutes. But anyways, so I'm reeling in, and this is 3 crappie, okay? And I did something I wouldn't normally do, which I'm gonna hate myself for the rest of my life. I put circle hooks on my pole, and everybody knows that it's not that I hate them, I just can't stand them. And anyway, if it wasn't in your grandpa's tackle box, you probably don't need it. I was reeling in this pole that's now tangled, and as I was reeling it in, I was watching that pole, and that sucker just, and I grab it and I pull up on it, and I start reeling on it, and I feel him. It's bowing good, and the fish is fighting good, and it's probably another 40, 50 pounder, and anyway, he spit the hook. Now what would make it really sick is if, while I'm breaking this one off, with this one over here that ain't done shit, I'm about to fire that motherfucker. This rod, I ain't caught nothing on it today. It's had a couple hits, but it ain't. This rod and that rod, they've been putting in work. Anyway, it'd be great if it fish bit it, because it's got a J hook on it, so I'd catch the fish. Waiting for them fish to load up and then bury that hook, and then it's just got that turn 10 point. Relying on that to find the side of a fish's mouth is crazy to me. With my J hook, it's gonna find a spot in its mouth all right. More often than not, the side of the mouth, but I'll pop right through the top, through the bottom, and anyway, J hook gang are out. You'll notice I'm taking my time reeling this in, but golly. Man, I'm gonna be sick for a long time now. I'm gonna go home and have to take some depression medication. That's the second time here. Losing those little fish ain't nothing. When you start losing them biggins, that'll get you in your feelings a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna reel in this last pole. Maybe if I just kind of bass fish it a little bit, just kind of hop it along the bottom, and there's a big fish down there. You'll see it. It's just. My wife's getting impatient. She told me 20 more minutes. It's only gonna take 3 or 4. I got ADHD, so I decided not to do that. But anyway, that's what we was using for bait. Start at the tail, cut up, flip it over, do the same thing, rip the backbone out, hook it right through an eye, and then flip that flap over. That's a pretty good chunk of bait. Anyway, that's